Okay, so I did sand more than I thought I would. I ended up mainly taking the scratches out. I mean, you can see hints of them there, but it's not real obvious that they were in there. Well, they were cuts actually. I did ease the edge, so I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's they're eased. They're not as sharp, and I did that on the bottom too, and this edge. So both all three edges, and it's a beautiful wood. So now I'm going to take a little tung oil, and we're going to give it a really thin coat. And it doesn't take much because this is a very hard wood. And it's going to bring out the grain a little bit, and you can see the difference there. So it's going to be beautiful. So I'm going to finish that. See how it's going to really accent it. And then, since I'm going to have the tung oil out, I'm also going to run a test on some stone. So I have done tung oil on a couple different stones before. One was a black one with a little bit of white in it. It was like a titanium. Then I also did a fusion. The titanium was a granite. The fusion was a quartzite. But the fusion doesn't have much white in it. So what I want to know is, and I also had done some with linseed oil. So this is tung oil right here. But I had done some with linseed oil, and I noticed on the granites, it does make it look finished, but it yellowed it a slight amount, which is kind of known for linseed oil will do that. When you're dealing with browns, it's not that bad. It makes it a little maybe a little golder maybe. But in this case, this is a white dolomite. It happens to be fantastic brown early on when we were able to get very white with just a tint of brown going through them. You can see there. So the question is, I don't want to use linseed oil on it because I'm sure it's going to yellow it. But I think the tung oil will be okay. So we're going to tung oil this whole thing. It should take this finish from a polished to like a honed, maybe even almost a little matte type of finish, which I like. And let's see, let's just see what it does. It's going to help seal this edge, because this, if you bang on this, little pieces of basically sand fall off. Whereas if we seal it, it should stop that from happening. This one's not too bad, but I've seen other stones where you just rub them and some will fall off. If you bang this, yeah, I did see. I rubbed it down pretty good, so there's no loose ones right now, pretty much. Okay, let's tung oil both, and we'll check back later. We'll give them a day to dry, and we got getting the fire going, so it'll warm up here more. Okay, let's try it.